Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming back at you with another IL-2 plane first look. We're going to be looking at the SPAD 7. That's right. This is part of the new update that just came out. What we're going to do is we're going to take off. We're going to strafe some ground targets. We're going to land or crash. And then we're going to do a little dogfighting and see, if this plane is good or not. Now, the SPAD 7 was a fairly early war plane. It's not necessarily a later war plane, and almost every plane in the arsenal here in Flying Circus is a late war plane. And you see it's got one machine gun right down the center. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of its information here. But before we do that, we're going to click on modifications. All right, it's got a few modifications. I can take a Lewis overwing. I think I want to take that. I'm not going to take rockets or any of that other stuff. All right. There, you got the Lewis gun right there. That's nice. All right, now we take a look over here at the camouflage patterns. Now, this is a SPAD, which it's primarily a French flown or built plane, but the Royal Flying Corps also flew it, and I think the US flew it as well very early on. Okay, so we got the default paint scheme. It's very tan or beige. If we go to beige, it changes very little. Just makes it solid. That's kind of cool, actually. 5-color camo. You got your camouflage pattern. Then the Royal Flying Corps, you can see the roundel goes from the red circle to the blue circle. Now, PC-10, I think, is the color of the brown. It's like a color code. Every color had a code, and I think PC-10 was a color code. I could be wrong. Miss Starlet, okay, got that cool looking Greek archer on there. It's very light, and he's got 3s all over his plane. Leps, Burchini on one side, but on the other side it says Le Hussard. I don't know what that means. Okay, and then you got Boulard, and he's got something in French. I guess he's a heart. He slays the ladies. And then we got Baraka. He's got that stallion on there. That's pretty cool, actually. I see that they like the very light beige, tan, yellowish colors for the early war. And then Funk. Funk was a big ace. He was a big ace, and he's got the stork on there with his 9 in Roman numerals. He's got a red star up there for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why. We'll go default paint scheme. We'll take a look at the color. All you see is numbers. Interesting. I don't see any letters. Right? No lettorios. Okay, so let's go with 0, 1. Oh, wow, it's way back there. And look how dark that 1 is. What's up with that? I picked that one. Okay, there's different styles of 1. How about 0? 00. That's right. All right. 0, 1. Yeah, 2 different fonts. Let's go 0 like this. It's crazy. All right. That's fine. We're going to fly like this. Okay, let's go ahead and accept. And we're going to be taking off from Mont Saint Eloi, and it looks like I'm going to be flying up this road and bombing these trucks here. It's a free flight practice kind of thing. Now this, I do believe, is an updated engine, so much of the design aircraft was the SPAD 7 development, rotary powered SPAD. The initial engine was to equip the 150 horsepower Hispano Souza, which originally developed in 1915. The prototype, called the SPAD 5, was flown in 1916. Okay, and this is the SPAD S7. Flew late 16, or mid 16. Initial discovery of the S7 was slow due to difficulties. I think this is a C1. We'll get there. Over 50 French squadrons were ultimately equipped with the SPAD 7, in addition to Belgian, Italian, Russian, and American units, right? And then later the SPAD 13, right? Okay. The SPAD 7 remained in combat service to the end of the war. Okay, I didn't really know that. It remained in post-war. Okay. And it looks like it's got the V8 Hispano, which is not a rotary, right? A V8. That's an inline engine. 150 horsepower. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's get back. Let's center ourselves up. Let's get this joystick and throttle in the right position. Okay, so I've got a pretty good crosshair right there. That's interesting. It's a little offset. The machine gun is a little offset to the right, and the crosshair is a little offset to the left. But they should intersect at 250 yards. Right, or feet, or meters, or something. Okay, so let's take a look at this 4K cockpit. Ooh, there she is. A little risque, showing shoulder. Interesting. That kind of looks like a belt of some kind, doesn't it? Okay, I'm kind of looking for... Are those bullets? Okay, is that how I count my ammunition? I can actually see my drum, and then it looks like I got a couple of Lewis drums strapped in right here, in addition to my one that's up there. So I got 3 Lewis drums, got some canvas. Okay, elevator, rotor, aileron, only the top upper. Okay, got my streamer. All right, now what am I looking at? I'm looking at taking off towards the tree, and I never liked taking off in this direction. So we're going to turn around. Oh, I got a lot of instruments. Okay, I'm going to move this microphone a little bit away from my face, because it's keeping me from grabbing my HOTAS properly. All right, we're throttling up. Using my mouse, sorry. Getting that out of the way. Okay, I'm at probably 75%. We're going to bring that down to just a coast. I think I need some throttle to... Whoa, okay, I'm whipping the tail around. Got a little got a little farm over there. Local cattle farmers. Okay, here we go. I'm letting it do its own thing. I got a neutral stick. Okay, it's taking off on its own. And this mic is still in my way. Okay, let's put it right there. Maybe that'll be better. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good movement. Up and down. Okay. Rudder. Nice, nice. Okay. Do I have a compass? Ah, it's one right here. That's northeast, I would believe. And I'm going north, and I'm going to go northwest. It's usually the airfield through the town up the road. Okay, now visibility wise, right? I'm at sitting around 80% throttle. I think you can see the throttle is there. That's up and down and all around. Okay. And is that my airspeed right there? Oh, maybe that's my airspeed. That's my manometer. That measures how much of a man I am. Manometer. We got a clock. It's a little bit after 12. And then we've got okay, it says aviation militaire compense. Made in Paris, obviously. Is that an altimeter? Or is that a compass? It's weird. Okay. Because that's a compass. Alright, so we're going to follow this road right here. Right there. You can see the road is flanked by trees. Okay, so what I was wanting to discuss was you got a windshield. That's pretty sweet. We've got so you don't really hear the air unless you do something like this. And it's in stereo. Okay, and then so let's get down inside there so we don't hear the thing. Got a little rubber head stopper there so that if I bump my head. But my point is really, okay, now, see how the wood dash is shaped with this little curve on it, and then leather and padding is wrapped around it to prevent cuts and bumps and bruises. And it looks like I got a couple little tables, one on the left and right. I guess that's for my tea and crumpets. No, I don't know. I'm just playing. Or that's where I put my pocket watch or whatever. And then you got some really big brass knobs down over here. I think that's pretty cool. What does that say? I can't read. And I'm yelling into the mic because I'm leaning down. That's probably my gas and my precision air. Precision d'air. I don't know what that is. Okay, I got a little bit off target. Let's get back on track. And for the purposes of this first impression, first look, I always turn my HUD on so I can see where the targets are, so we can just get into it already. Okay, scratching my ear. Okay, something I wanted to point out to everyone, visibility. I can't really see in my upper quarter because of this wing, but guess what? It's World War One. That's the way it always is. Okay, so here we go, Mr. Everything. Let's see if we can't put some rounds on this target. I think I did. What do you guys think? And I'm only going 70 miles an hour. That's pretty slow. But I'm okay with that. This is a slow mover. The DH4 moved faster than this thing. See, my engine throttle's at 100%. Oh, flak. Flak. I don't know which one of these is the flak gun. I want to shoot the flak gun. I think I should probably come at this truck from an angle. Yeah, he's a flak gun. He's firing. And since he's not really moving, I'm gonna come at him from the side. Look at that flak. Boom, boom. Trying to keep my head straight, but it's hard. I'm listening. Nope, he's firing again. Damn it. I made him duck and cover, but then he went back to shooting at me. Let's level up and let's reload. And now we're missing a drum. I wonder if there's like a little compartment to put empty drums in. You would think there would be. Let's see if any of these other trucks might be an easier target to hit. Or destroy or render useless or what. I'm trying to go left. Ah, it's moving. And a dive, I was up over 100 miles per hour. That was pretty nice. I didn't really notice it until I went back into a climb. Whoop, nope, don't hit that tree. That might be bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like I clipped the tree before I hit the ground. And that's what I expect. I expect a crash. All right, so we're going to go jump into a dogfight. All right, so follow me over to the dogfight field. And again, this is my first impression of this plane. So finish. So I don't know if I'm going to be any good at this. Okay, we're going to go a Ross. I'm going to fly the C1, which has the 150 horsepower. We're not going against an Albatross. What do you think a good thing to go up against? A False, maybe? No, they're freaking maneuverable as well. The False D12, which is brand new, or the Fokker D8. That's really good. The Fokker DR1. Let's do it. Let's do the Fokker DR. I guess I could make that random, couldn't I? Random central power plane. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do random skill level, random central power. I'm going to put 5 of them. I'm going to run out of ammo before we hit 5, before we kill 5, but that's okay. Right here is where, whoa, right here is where I set up the plane. We're going to go with, not without modification. We definitely want the overwing. I guess I could go with an Aldis sight. That, we'll check that out and see how that, there's the kilometer refractor type imported from Britain. Refractor type sight. It looks a little smaller. I wonder if it is smaller. And it's got a different looking crosshair in it. Let's pick it. Let's pick that one just to see what it looks like. And let's go to 240. Let's go with the deep brown, which I kind of like, and go. Oh, interesting sight. Okay, looks like a rifle. Nice. If I center, it's not centered. I gotta shift my fat head a little bit to the right. Okay, I'm gonna sit up. Okay, there he is. Oh, I should probably throttle up because I was at 0 throttle. There. Okay, now I have control over the plane. For a second, I didn't have any control. Is that a 2-seater? Yep. Is that a Halberstadt, maybe? If we keep turning like that, he's going to hit the ground. or he's going to make a mistake. He's flying in such a way that his tail gunner can't actually shoot at me. Now, I'm thinking about doing a fancy maneuver, but, you know, like maybe an emblem or something. Oh, now I'm below him. Now I'm the one making a mistake. It's all right. We're doing okay. This is definitely a turn battle, wouldn't you say? Trying to recoup some of my altitude. Don't want to run into any of those row houses. There we go. I've recouped my altitude. Recoupage. I think we're getting close to his back quarter, and he's going to want to change angle of attack. Because I am winning the turn fight. It's slow, but I'm winning it. Where are you, Halberstadt? Or are you an albatross? It's hard to tell. Oh, there he is. I was like, I'm losing him. His tail gunners should be shooting at me. Maybe his tail gunner is just hanging on for dear life. There were some hits. Oh, there he is. Sorry, sensitivity on my track IR must be really high. Now I hit a reload, so we'll see. Now they're always going to start at 1,500 feet. And I don't know what kind of a plane it is that's going to be coming after me. I put it on random, remember? Oh, there he is. Another albatross style wing is what it looks like. Looks like the wing is bigger than the fuselage, so I bet you it's another Halberstadt. I'm just guessing. Oh, somebody's shooting at me. Well, it might be an albatross. I don't really have any engine power. What? Oh, he's got a tail gunner. Okay. Hell, I don't know where he is. Really? We're going to do this again? I wonder if that streamer causes any drag. I think he's winning this turn fight. Okay, so this thing might not be okay to turn right. I see that I'm getting really low to the ground. Yeah, and I'm sorry, guys, that you've come to watch the first impressions of the D7, and it's pretty sad, actually. Mainly because it doesn't have a big enough engine, and it's an early war plane going up against late war planes. Okay, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm flying pretty straight. Oh, I thought I had him. Yeah. All right, let's just go ahead and pause the video here, unless I'm able to turn the table, and then I'll be back. All right, guys, what we're going to do is I'm just going to... There's an animal on the ground over there. That's the first time I've seen that. Okay, hold on. Let me fly around. I want to look at that animal. Cows and horses. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to out dogfight this bomber with the SPAD. So, which is weird, you know, even though I'm switching it up from turn fight to maybe zoom and boom. It seems like uh, it's just a better, it has more horsepower, more maneuverability. It can outturn me. I don't see him anywhere. But what I was planning on doing... Oh, you're right there. Okay. Is just landing somewhere and bailing out of this mission. Yep, like I said, that's what I'm going to do. Because once I get locked up into a turn fight, I can't win it. All right, looks like I lived. All right, so I will not be flying the SPAD 7 anytime soon. Now, when flying Circus 2 comes out, I wonder if they're going to start working on early war planes, because the SPAD 7 is just outperformed by even bombers. So it's pretty sad. All right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and checking this out. And I look forward to Flying Circus coming out next year, probably, or the year after. But I am definitely looking at the Normandy expansion coming out soon. So we're gonna soon TM. Yeah. So we're gonna when that comes out, I'll be jumping into that and playing that like daily. But until then, I'll see you next time.